Every season throughout the year, Shepherdstown extends a warm welcome to all visitors. In a brief introduction to this unique destination, we will see that there is something for everyone within a short distance. History buffs can visit the sites of the Antietam and Shepherdstown battles and see some of the oldest buildings in West Virginia. Outdoor amenities include plenty of opportunities for both relaxing and exciting activities. Or you can come and visit for the shopping and stay for one of the many cultural events. Perched on the banks of the beautiful Potomac River, the little village of Shepherdstown, West Virginia, is a mere 90-minute drive from the Baltimore-Washington metropolitan area. This oldest town in West Virginia was established in 1762, and many of the buildings date back to the 1700s. Shepherdstown is rich in history, but there are plenty of activities suited to the 21st century tourist. Let's begin our visit to Shepherdstown by stopping by one of the town's many old buildings. The Antler Building, which served as hotel and tavern on and off from its construction in 1786 until 1917, is now home for the Shepherdstown Visitor Center, where we will begin our tour.
Welcome to Shepherdstown.
Oh, thank you. We just drove into town. We've never been here before, and we're really curious about all these old houses.
Well, we have a great self-guided walking tour.
Most of it is out here on German Street, and it does stretch into New Street and some of these other side streets.
While stopping here at the Visitor Center, be sure to pick up additional brochures outlining things to do in and around town, as well as restaurant menus and schedules of the many seasonal and cultural events. The Antler Building also houses the historic Shepherdstown Museum. Here you will find photos and objects that recall the earlier days of this memorable town. There is an abundance of Civil War history in and around the town. Shepherdstown is less than 5 miles from the site of the Antietam campaign, and most of its buildings became emergency hospitals following the famed battle. A number of those who died at Antietam are buried in the town's Elmwood Cemetery. But long before Civil War days, Shepherdstown also figured prominently in history and has been heralded as the place where the United States Army began, when in 1775, volunteers assembled 1 mile outside of town at what is now Morgan Grove Park. From there they began the 600-mile, 24-day famed beeline march to join George Washington's Continental Army in Cambridge, Massachusetts. One cannot finish a capsule of Shepherdstown history without a mention of James Rumsey and the steamboat he constructed in the year 1786. Some 20 years before Robert Fulton, Rumsey demonstrated a working prototype here on the Potomac River. Although his invention was never commercially developed, to celebrate its 200-year anniversary, local residents constructed a working replica of his invention in 1986, and today the boat is housed in its own building in the backyard of the Antler Museum. These two museums are the first stops on the walking tour. Much of the town has been designated as an historic district, and we'll sample a few of the more than 50 points of interest. A quick glance at a visitor center map shows us that the majority of the listed sites are within a few short blocks. Moving across and along German Street, we come to the Mecklenburg Inn. Built in 1793, continuing along the street, we come to the War Memorial Building that serves as a venue for many town-related events, but it was originally an Episcopal church in 1868. Next door, we find a small building that has been placed in the middle of King Street. It was constructed as a town market house in 1800. In 1926, it became the Shepherdstown Public Library and still serves that function today. The building next door is Mulder Hall, built around 1791. It served as one of the main hospitals following the Battle of Antietam, but today it is the Shepherdstown Sweet Shop Bakery. Across the street is McMurran Hall, which was built as the Town Hall in 1859 and has been used as a college building since 1927. College Wall, which dates back to the construction of McMurran Hall, is a favorite hangout for Shepherd University students. Emerging from beneath College Wall, you can see the town run. Fed by more than 20 natural springs, it meanders through town backyards, under houses, the outdoor seating at the Blue Moon restaurant, and crosses beneath 5 streets. It continues till it reaches the fall line, and cascading down has enough force that it once powered a number of mills. Although now on private property, one can still see the site, the 1739 Thomas Shepherd Grist Mill, which was operated for over 2 centuries. Below the mill, the stream passes the old tobacco warehouse and ends its journey at the Shepherdstown waterfront on the Potomac. Town Run goes past the little house and little barn. These structures were part of a Shepherd College project completed in 1929 and was built so student teachers could observe children playing in a laboratory setting. There are more than 40 additional sites listed in the walking tour, including churches from the 1700s and a number of old small cemeteries, as well as the Shepherd's District Free School from 1848 and the monument to James Rumsey and his steamboat that overlooks the Potomac River. The Visitor Center has supplied us with a schedule of current local events, and there is always something happening in Shepherdstown. On Thursday nights throughout the year, local musicians perform in impromptu jam sessions, always open to the public at no charge. Other events include an Easter parade, the Sunday Farmers Market, and lectures and music programs at Shepherd University. There is a May Day festival and various arts and crafts events throughout the year. Beginning in July and ending in August, Shepherd University is host to the critically acclaimed Contemporary American Theater Festival. This annual event features new plays by American playwrights that are frequently premiered productions. The National Conservation Training Center, located just 3 miles outside of town, presents frequent free programs on nature subjects. In November, the American Conservation Film Festival will show movies on a variety of environmental issues. Also in November, studios of a number of local artists will be open to the public for the Over the Mountain studio tour. December brings holiday shopping, roasted chestnuts sold on the street, and of course, another parade. Additional events occurring throughout the year include art shows, crafts fairs, poetry readings, dance performances by the Goose Root Group, plays at Full Circle Theater, and a number of establishments feature live music performance. For outdoor enthusiasts, the town is only 10 miles from hiking on the Appalachian Trail, or you can fish and boat on the quiet sections of the Potomac. But for the thrill seekers, one is no more than 10 miles from Whitewater. Less than 1/2 mile away, across the bridge, is the C&O Canal towpath, which provides miles of hiking and cycling opportunities, and Shepherdstown can be your destination on a biking trip. Checking the guide to shops, hotels, and restaurants, we once again find that most of them are located within a few short blocks. Places to stay include the Thomas Shepherd Inn, the Bavarian Inn, which also has 2 restaurants, the Clarion with its 2 restaurants, and the Comfort Inn. Throughout the town, casual as well as fine food and drink options can be found, and we hope that you enjoy your dining experience in Shepherdstown. Shopping in Shepherdstown is a pleasant experience. There are no chain stores lining these historic streets. It is a delight to browse and buy in our extensive array of locally owned and independently operated shops. We have local and American-made arts and crafts, as well as imported items. All of the shops and galleries line a few short blocks of Princess and German Street. You can't do it all in just one visit, so please come and see us again. And be sure to check the Visitor Center website for frequent updates on many exciting events.